When I entered graduate school, education research was in a real state of disarray. There was great discouragement about science as it could be applied to making education better. I didn't believe this. I was convinced that science applied to education would yield important insights that would help us improve education and make it more accessible, make it more successful, make it more socially just. Now, one hypothesis is maybe the problem isn't the research, maybe the problem is how we try to understand what the accumulated research means. That's what got me interested in meta-analysis, which is the set of methods that are used to systematically and rigorously accumulate evidence across multiple research studies. Many of the senior people in the field said, this meta-analysis stuff is just voodoo statistics, we got to stamp it out. It was a risky choice on my part as a young scholar, but I was convinced I was right. Everybody in the field began to realize this is something we've been doing in different guises.
When he first went into that field, it was thought of as sort of the backwaters of statistics, and now because of Larry Hedges' brilliant work, it's mainstream. Over 50,000 people have cited his work on meta-analysis. Larry's brilliance allows us to look across very different studies done by different people, different time periods, different methodologies, and say, what is that truth?
If you go to professional meetings today with the top education researchers, you see Larry's footprint everywhere. It's because he takes real time to educate the next generation.
I'm very proud of the graduate students I've trained over the years, and also proud of the students that they're training.
Writing journal articles is important, and writing books is important, but if you really want to change the world, you really have to be out there promoting the use of good methods and promoting the use of evidence. In his career, that has meant things like starting journals, starting societies, being a member of the Institute of Education Science Board, talking to policymakers, being out there advocating for the use of these methods.
People who are talented or lucky have an obligation to use the position that they have been afforded to make the world better. I grew up in a poor family in a poor part of California. My father worked for the minimum wage until he retired. We didn't know anybody who went to college. I recognized how big a difference education made in my life. I owed it to the rest of the world to help make it possible for others to have the same opportunities that I did. I'm very proud and humbled to have won the José Vasconcelos World Award in Education. I hope it inspires others to pursue rigorous scientific research in education, and I hope it encourages others to believe that research is the way we can make the world a better and more just place.